In the heart of a quiet mountain, surrounded by dense pine forests and sparkling streams, lay the cozy home of a little dragon named Ralli. His cave was warm and snug, with walls decorated by glowing crystals he had collected during his adventures. Outside, the world was blanketed in the soft hues of dawn. Ralli stretched his wings lazily as the first rays of sunlight crept into his cave. He loved mornings like this. They filled him with energy and curiosity about what lay beyond the mountains. Today, however, he woke with a strange feeling, as though the frost in the air carried a whisper calling his name. "The Icy Grotto," he murmured, his amber eyes lighting up with excitement. The elders often spoke of this mysterious underground kingdom, entirely frozen and inhabited by ice dragons, who guarded the secrets of frost and snowstorms. Few had dared to go there, and even fewer had returned with stories. Ralli stood at the entrance of his cave, gazing at the snowy horizon. Determined to uncover the mysteries of the Icy Grotto, he spread his wings and set out on his journey. Ralli's path led him through a snow-covered valley where the wind howled, carrying tiny ice crystals that sparkled like diamonds. The air grew colder with each step, but the little dragon pressed on, his fiery heart keeping him warm. As he walked, he noticed the world around him changing. The trees became sparse, their branches weighed down by heavy frost. The ground beneath his feet turned slick and icy. Soon, he came upon the entrance to a cave. The walls shimmered with a bluish glow, and cold air poured out like an invisible river. "This must be it," Ralli whispered to himself, his breath forming little clouds in the frigid air. As he stepped inside, Ralli was struck by the beauty of the grotto. Towering icicles hung from the ceiling, catching and refracting light into 1,000 colors. The walls were smooth and glassy, as though the ice itself had been polished over centuries. But the most astonishing thing was the silence. It was a deep, all-encompassing quiet, broken only by the faint crackling of ice shifting in the distance. "Who dares to enter the domain of the ice dragons?" came a voice, cold and commanding. Ralli turned to see a majestic ice dragon stepping out from the shadows. Her scales glimmered like frost under moonlight, and her eyes shone with an otherworldly blue light. "I am Ralli," he said, standing tall despite the chill that now seeped into his scales. "I've come to learn the secrets of frost and snowstorms." The ice dragon tilted her head, studying him carefully. "Many have sought our secrets, little one, but only those who prove themselves worthy may discover them. Are you prepared for the trials?" Ralli nodded without hesitation. The ice dragon led Ralli to the entrance of a labyrinth carved from solid ice. "Your first challenge," she said, "is to find your way to the heart of the maze. But beware, the walls shift and the cold will test your strength." Ralli stepped into the maze, and immediately the temperature dropped. His breath turned to frost, and the ice beneath his claws felt as though it might crack at any moment. As he walked, the walls seemed to move, closing off passages and opening new ones. At one point, he found himself in a dead end, the cold biting at his wings. But Ralli refused to give up. He closed his eyes and let his instincts guide him, sensing faint drafts of air that led him forward. Finally, after what felt like hours, he reached the heart of the maze. There, a glowing crystal pulsed with icy light, marking the end of the first trial. The ice dragon appeared again, her expression unreadable. "You've done well, but now you must face the wrath of the blizzard. Only those who can endure its fury may proceed." She raised a claw, and the grotto filled with the roar of an icy wind. Snow and ice swirled around Ralli, stinging his scales and obscuring his vision. Ralli dug his claws into the ground, refusing to be swept away. He remembered the warmth of his cave, the strength of his wings, and the fiery determination in his heart. Drawing on these memories, he pushed forward step by step until the blizzard subsided. When the winds calmed, the ice dragon stood before him once more, a hint of admiration in her gaze. "For your final trial," she said, "you must answer a question. What is colder than ice, yet warms the heart?" Ralli frowned, deep in thought. The grotto was colder than anything he had ever known. Yet, it was also beautiful. He thought of how the ice dragons guarded its secrets, not out of malice, but to protect the balance of their world.